you think I'm the girl who's got everything. Look at these clothes, summer dresses in rows. How many wonders can all these stores hold? Looking around here you'd think, wow, we've got everything. I've got purses and heels aplenty, Ed Hardy and Nike galore. You want oversized glasses? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna buy what celebrities buy. I wanna feel oh so young and trendy. If I don't buy stuff, I feel incomplete. Walmart and Target don't bother me. Low prices are required for extra saving. Useless crap that I'll never need. Makes me feel complete. Isn't that neat? Buying stuff is my sole identity. But who would I be without the sea of shiny new
Look at this stuff. It's like so 2009. Ugh. Ugh. Wow, this still has the tags on. Extra yuck.
Why would you do that?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing in my room?
Sorry to disappoint, darling. I'm not Jesus. I'm your fairy godmother.
What the hell are you doing in my room?
I'm here to knock just a little bit of sense into you.
Thanks, but no thanks. Why do you look like me? You're creeping me out.
I told you, darling. I'm your fairy godmother. Really, just a part of your psyche that you've suppressed. But enough about that. What are you doing with these clothes?
Throwing them away. They're totally last season.
But darling, these are perfectly wonderful garments.
They're out of style.
So you just throw them away?
Look, it's not like there's a shortage of clothes or money. When I don't need something, I just throw it away. It keeps things simple.
And my dear, where do these clothes come from?
I got that green jacket at Target. Why?
No, where do they come from?
I'm not following you.
Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere. Extraction to disposal, it's time that you become aware. I can show you all this, but you have to really care. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere.
Wow. Seriously? Didn't I tell you? I don't care about this green hippie crap.
I know that deep inside you care about this planet's doom, but recently all you want is to massively consume. And doing this creates dead earth, a mass grave and a tomb. It's high time that you're waking up before we meet our doom. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere. Extraction to disposal, it's time that you become aware. I can show you all this, but you have to really care. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere.
Fine, fine. If I listen to you, will you shut up? I just don't see how any of this relates to me.
How about we take a look at the clothes on your back? They didn't just come from a clothing store department rack. The cotton's from Uzbekistan and turns the earth all black. The chemicals and pesticides create global attack. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere. I can show you all this, but you have to really care. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere. Every item that you buy has got to come from somewhere.
Wow. I guess I just never really thought about, like, how stuff becomes stuff. Well, dear, it's no wonder. We grow up with all of this stuff around us. It's hard to think about the origins of something you're surrounded by. Okay, so take this dress, for example. Well, the tag says cotton made in Asia. Well, where did you buy it? Oh, I got it last year when I went to Europe. Well, Carol, while it's hard to trace the origins of a product, Uzbekistan is the second largest cotton producer in the world, and a third of its citizens are forced into working in cotton production. What does that mean? Well, I can show you if you'd like. How? Well, let me introduce you to my sister Athena. Carol, I want to take you on a journey so that you can see how something small, like this dress, can have such a large impact on the environment. This is Uzbekistan. This country has been producing cotton for export since 1920 under Soviet rule. Cotton requires immense amounts of water, so canals were created to irrigate the fields, taking water from the Aral Sea. The Aral Sea used to be the pulse of the local economy, bringing in 40,000 tons of fish per year. But because of diverting water to irrigate cotton fields, the sea has turned into a toxic desert, with poisonous amounts of salt, chemicals, and pesticides seeped into the ground from the cotton fields. This creates daily windstorms, and an abnormally high percentage of people develop tuberculosis and cancer by breathing in this dried mixture of chemicals and pesticides. Even though this is a billion-dollar industry, 90% of the cotton is hand-picked. All across the country, schools close and children and teachers are forced to pick cotton during the harvest season. The little money they are paid to harvest often goes back to the government for food and housing costs, and they often live in inhumane conditions. Even the farmers of the cotton often end up in debt. Because the state controls everything needed to cultivate the crop, the farmers have to sell it to state-owned corporations for a fraction of fair market price. The proceeds end up going to a rich and corrupt totalitarian system led by President Islam Karimov. Uzbekistan is known to commit atrocious human rights violations. For example, in May 2005, the government crushed a public demonstration protesting the oppressive government regime in the Anjan province, massacring thousands, most of whom were buried in mass graves. And all these atrocities, environmental destruction, and human rights violations are all based on the business of cotton. So you see, Carol, everything has a story, and this is just the tip of it. Whether or not you can see it clearly, our actions of buying and consuming have significant impact on the rest of this planet. So, if I go out and buy organic, I'll be helping to save the environment? Well, it's a start, but the answer is not to go and buy more stuff. The answer is to significantly reduce your consumption. If you need more clothes, you can always get them secondhand. You can trade with a friend. You can learn to sew your own with recycled fabrics. And if you need to buy new items, I like to think of conscious consumerism. Buy only what you need, And if you can, buy local and organic products. But the most direct action you have is to educate yourself. Learn about your environment. Know about where your products come from. You know what they say. The more you know? Yes, dear. The more you know.
To take all this stuff just for granted. My actions were simply fueled by need. But then I saw the truth in life around me, and I knew that change had to start with me. We never wonder where all this stuff comes from, and now I know that it comes from the earth. We're harming our mother and her children, and I wonder if we understand their worth. How long will we desecrate our neighbors, allowing value to be placed on each other? Have you ever seen a nation broken down by greed and asked yourself, what is it can you do? Can you understand the richness of our options? Do you understand that change comes within you? We can live sustainably and we can live in harmony.